Alright, so let's look at it. This video is in continuation of yesterday's instructional video. This is part 2. Okay, in this case they have given us if angle C is 25 degree. Now again remember, angle C is uppercase, so this is for angles. AB is 6 and find AC. So first of all I will go and I will label my angle C as 25 degree over here. Now it says AB is 6, this means they gave us this in my 6, and they want me to find AC, which is this side, and I will write this as X. Okay, now what we will do first of all is we will be labeling our triangle. This is X people, okay. So when I say label the triangle, step number 1 is label your hypotenuse. Hypotenuse is what? Which is in front of this 90 degree. Now since we are talking about this angle C over here, so when I am talking about angle C, this means is this yours opposite side? No, this is not your opposite side, this is your adjacent side, this is your opposite side. Okay, step number 3, what we will do is we will circle what is the known quantity to us and what they want us to find. This is called unknown quantity. Now your mnemonic is so ka toa. I want you to look at these two circles. It says opposite, it says hypotenuse. So which function we will use? We will use this function because it says opposite, this says hypotenuse. So I'll write it over here. Let's set it up in the form of proportion. So I'll write it over here, opposite over hypotenuse. From where I got these two ratios, I got it from these two circles because this is known, this is unknown, and our formula says opposite over hypotenuse. So we have to set it up only these two. So opposite is what? It is my 6. Hypotenuse what? It is my x. Now what this is called sine. So I'll write sine of what? Sine of this angle C, which is your 25 degree. And I need to write 1 over here. So I will set it up like a proportion over here. 6 over x is equal to sine 25 degree over 1. Now you all know how to solve a proportion, so you will cross multiply. Look at how I am drawing an arrow. It is saying 6 times 1 is equal to what? X times sine of what? 25 degree. So 6 times 1 is 6 and it gives me what? X times sine of 25 degree. Now if you look over here, this looks like what? Okay, yeah, let me see, my marker is kind of messed up over here. Okay, sine of 25 degree. Now you all know how we used to solve equations. X times, I need to get rid of this sine 25 on this side, and I want to get rid of this sine over here. Okay, so what technically I have done is say x times. So what is the opposite of times? Is your division. So I divided by sine 25. This is also sine 25. This gets cancelled out. So the next step will look like this to you. X is equal to 6 over sine of 25 degree. Now as I mentioned earlier to you, you will need is a scientific calculator. In your scientific calculator, use the fraction button 6 divided by what sine? You see this button sine, this is your sine, and 25. Now you can close the parentheses. You don't need to put degree symbol because at this place you will see there is a symbol D which tells you it's in degree form. Your answer is 14.19. So my answer will be what? X or X is my AC. So I will write AC is equal to what? 14.19. This is your answer. This is how you find the value of the unknown sides when you have been given a known angle and one known. Okay, let's look at this question over here. It says uppercase P is 40 degree. So when I will go to my triangle, it is my 40 degree over here. Lowercase r. Now, as you all remember, we have gone through this concept earlier. The side which is an opposite to angle is yours lowercase letter. So they say lowercase r is 12, which is lowercase r. Across this angle r, that's your lowercase r. They gave me what? This is my 12. And I will circle this because I will need this value. What they want me to find? They want me to find q. I will circle this also. Okay, now let's talk about labeling the triangle. So this is yours hypotenuse. How I got hypotenuse? You will see this is a 90 degree and this is your hypotenuse. Now they have given us angle P, so we are working on angle P. Circle this P. You have to ask two questions from you, which one is adjacent side, which one is opposite side. Now in this question, just to help us, they have given us adjacent side, but still we need to see whether it's right or wrong. Look here, when I'm drawing an arrow, it takes a curve. It is what? Adjacent side. So left over is what? Opposite. I will not worry about this opposite side because I don't have to do anything. I want you to ask this question from yourself, which trigonometric function you will use for this problem. So it is your hypotenuse adjacent side. Yes, so this is the one you will use, cos. So I will go back and I'll write over here adjacent over hypotenuse. From where I got this? I got it from here, adjacent over hypotenuse, which is equal to cos. But let me find out my value. Adjacent side I do not know, it is your q, and hypotenuse is my r. They gave me 12, and I know what? Adjacent over hypotenuse is equal to cos. So I'll write cos of what? Cos of some angle, that's your 40 degree. And you put 1 over here, so it will look like a proportion to me. Let me rewrite it. Q over 12 is equal to cosine of what? 40 degree over 1. So we will cross multiply as we have been doing in previous problems. Look over here. It says Q times 1 is Q is equal to 12 times cosine of what? 40 degree. So only thing what is left is you have to multiply 12 with cosine 40 degree, and which will give your answer to you. So let's use our calculator. Here you go. So it says, well, let me hit clear. 12 times, this is a button which says cos 40, and we close this. Why we didn't put degree? Because this is already in degree format over here. 9.19. So your answer is what? Your answer is Q is equal to what? 9.19. Okay, let's check another answer. Another question. It says lowercase b. Now keep in mind, lowercase means what? Side. Lowercase b is 10. So this means in my triangle, this is my what? 10, and I will circle this because I will need this value. Upper case is 65. They are telling me this angle is what? 65 degree, and I will circle this because I will need this angle to label my sides. Lowercase a, I do not know what is this. I will put a question mark and I will circle this because I will need this side. Okay, label the triangle. This is your 90 degree. So this is called what? This is called hypotenuse, because you, whenever you draw an arrow opposite to 90 degree, is your hypotenuse. Now next thing what you need is adjacent opposite side. So this is 65. If I will draw an arrow like this over here, is this opposite? No, this is yours what? Adjacent. So left towards what? Opposite. Now okay, now you write the mnemonics. So ka toa. Now only look at these two circles. This is your opposite, this is your hypotenuse. So opposite of hypotenuse is what? This is the trigonometric function which we will using sine. So I'll write it over here, opposite over what? Hypotenuse. Opposite of hypotenuse is what? Okay, let me erase this part over here. So we have to substitute the value of opposite side and all those. Opposite side is what? Lowercase a. Because we do not know the answer. Hypotenuse is what? 10. And this is equal to sine of what? Sine of 65 degree. And I'll write 1 over here. So it looks like what? It looks like a proportion. Okay, so let's rewrite this. A over 10 is equal to sine 65 over what? 1. I will do is cross multiply. A times 1 will give me A, but this side will give me 10 times sine of 65 degree. So use your calculator to find the answer. 10 times sine 65. So this is my 10 times what done is this, and this is my sine over here, 65, and I will close my parentheses over here. and this is my answer 9.06. So what is my answer? 9.06, and which gave me value of what? Lowercase a, which is they were asking. Check, check. Okay, in this question they are asking from us, name the angle of elevation. You remember on day one we have learned about what is angle of elevation. An angle of elevation is the angle which is formed between a line of sight from an observer to an object. So this is called what? Angle of elevation. So my angle of elevation is this. Angle of elevation is equal to, now when we are having a, you will start from BCD. This is your angle of elevation. Don't write angle C. BCD is your angle of elevation. So what is angle of depression? Angle of depression is formed between the horizontal line from an observer to an object, okay, and the object is lower than the observer. It's a lower, it's a less height, so it's over here. So it's ABC. This is your angle ABC. This angle is technically yours angle of depression, but we will use these three letters. Compare the measure. So what is the measure? We have already learned about this. These two angles are what? These two angles are congruent, or these two angles are what? Equal. You see the symbol over here which I have drawn like this. This is called congruent symbol. This is congruent symbol. So this angle and this angle will always be equal. Angle of angle elevation is always equal to angle of depression.